Okay, this is chapter 4, lesson 3, okay? We're going to talk about arrays. And yesterday we talked about, or the day before, we talked about groups of. Okay, for if I have 5 groups of 6, that would be 30. But when it comes to arrays, okay, I'm making rows of equal length and columns of equal length. Here's an example right here that they give you. Okay, so they made two columns. They made 2 columns. 2 rows, sorry. They made 2 rows, okay, with 3 in each row. Okay, that's called an array. So make an array of a piece on a piece of paper. So just let's make an array right here on the section that says my drawing. It says so we'll make an array that has 4 rows. Okay, 4 rows. That has 4 rows with 3 tiles in each row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then with 3 tiles in each row. Okay. So we can go something like this. Obviously mine's not perfect, but good enough. 4 rows with 3 tiles. That would be my array. And then tell me what's the total of that. How much do I have all together? Write it here. So look what they did. They actually started off with a rectangle, right? So they started off with the rectangle. And then in this case, they want 4 rows. So I'm just going to use 3 lines to make 4 rows. 1, 2, 3. Because look, I made 4 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we use 2 lines to make 3 tiles in each row. And then now can I find out the total? What's the total? How many? Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 tiles. What would be my multiplication sentence? Well, let's see what they have. Okay. So turn your paper. There are now blank rows with blank tiles in each row. So if I turned it, okay, if I turned it now, it's going to look something like this. And I'm going to do with 3. Okay, I still have how many total? 12. Sorry, I'm going to erase the whole thing. So if I turn the array that I just made, okay, I'm going to go with 3 rows now with 4 in each row. And again, how many do I have? 12. So now I have how many rows again? Now I have 3 rows with 4 in each row. So I still have how much? 12. I still have 12 total. Whoops. So there are 12 tiles total. And this is what they were basically to explain this is what they really wanted. I'm going to show you. Okay. Okay, the first one had 4 rows with 3 each, right? With 3 in each row. So they had 4 rows. That was the first example. And then they said, how many in each row? 3. Okay. Now they said, how about, what happens if we actually tilt it or turn it? Okay. So if I turn it, okay, I'm going to have how many rows now? 3. I'm going to have 3. Three rows, right? And then how many in each row now if I turned it? 4. Okay, so how many I have total still? 12. So this one I have 3 rows, okay, with 4 in each row. That would be 3 times 4, which is still 12. This one, however, I have 4 rows with 3 in each row. That's 4 times 3, which is also 12. Okay. 2 different arrays, okay, but the same product. And product is a term for a multiplication answer. Watch a little video.
Explore multiplication with arrays. Parker bought 12 fishing hooks. How can he put them in his tackle box so they are in equal rows and columns? We can use an array and repeated addition to model the multiplication. Each tile represents 1 fishing hook. First, arrange 12 tiles in a rectangle. We need to arrange the tiles in equal rows and columns. We can arrange them in 4 rows and 3 columns. Next, write an addition sentence to show equal rows. There are 3 tiles in each row. Since there are 4 rows, we need to add 3 4 times. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 12. So Parker can put the fishing hooks in his tackle box in 4 rows and 3 columns.
Awesome. By the way, the first example that we just did, where we had 3 times 4 and 4 times 3. Okay. This is called commutative property of multiplication. It states that the order in which the numbers are multiplied does not change the product. This is still 12. This is still 12. Okay. So look at the example that they give you. We're going to try it. It says use tiles to make an array on a paper that has 5 rows and 2 tiles. Go ahead and do that in this area right here. Draw me the array for that. 5 rows and 2 in each row. Go ahead and do that now. So I want 5 rows. They start off with the rectangle. I'm going to use 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. I actually made 5 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then it says that I need 2 tiles in each row, right? 2 tiles. That does not mean that I make 2 lines. I'm only going to need 1 line. Do I have two in each row? Yes. Okay. So what would be my addition sentence to show the equal rows? How many in each row here? How many in each row? How many in each row? Two. How many is in the next row? And the next row after that. So I can use repeated addition to solve the answer, which is 10. Or I could use a multiplication sentence to represent the array. My first one tells me how many rows do I have? Rows. How many rows did I make? 5. How many in each row? So number in each row. 2. And what's the total again? 10. Well, see what they have underneath. Ooh, now it says turn the array around. I wish I could. So let me, now it says they tell you to turn the array the other way. So now how many rows am I going to need? If I basically turn it 145 degrees. 2, yes, very nice. Now I need 2 rows. And how many in each row? 5 now. And the array should look like this. So now I have 2 rows. If I'm going to do 2 rows, I just need 1 line. And how many in each row? 5. So I'm going to use 4 lines to make 5 columns. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now what's my addition sentence? But how many in each row now? 5. No, by addition. 5 plus 5. And then now how many rows do I have? No, how many rows do I have? 2. How many in each row? 5. So 5 plus 5 is 10, or 2 times 5 is 10. That's supposed to be a 5 number. So it says draw an array. Okay. I like to start with the rectangle, obviously. So I'm going to make 4 rows. I'm going to use 3 lines. And then I need two columns, right? I'm just going to do just 1 line down the middle. So see, I have 1, 2 now. So now I count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4 times 2 is 8. Right track, buddy. Very nice. So 3 rows, right? The first number tells me how many rows I have. The second number tells me how many in each row. So I need 3 rows. I like blue. So I'm going to use 2 lines. 1, 2. Because that created 3 rows, right? Then I need 5 in each row. So I'm going to use 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that created 5 in each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So obviously 3 times 5 is 15. See, now number 6 and 7 and 8, they were very nice of you for them to actually already do the arrays for you, right? So I'm going to start with my multiplication sentence. Okay. How many rows do I have for number 6? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rows. Okay. How many in each row? How many in each row? Well, I have 4 rows. So let's see how many in each row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5. Okay, so 4 times 5 probably should be 20. Okay, but what would be my addition sentence? So this tells me how many 5s I'm going to need. And look, this 5 goes here. And then this 5 goes here. And then 5 plus 5. So I have 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, and 5 here. And I just add all those. So 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 will be 20. Same thing. You're just using 2 strategies. Okay, this one is obviously, it's called what again? Repeated addition. Yes. And this is just a multiplication equation to help you, or your multiplication sentence. Tell me what to do. Let's start with the multiplication sentence.
Multiplication sentence is 3 times 3.
Why?
Because if you count the array, there's 3 rows.
3 rows
Of 3.
of 3, meaning I have 3 in each row, right?
Yes.
Okay. Keep going.
And if you multiply them, it equals 9.
Great. What do I do for my addition sentence?
For your addition sentence, we do 3 plus 3 plus 3, and that equals 9.
That also equals 9. Michael, do number 8 for me. Tell me what I need to do. Start with the multiplication sentence. The first number tells you how many rows do I have.
1, 2.
Well, how many rows?
2.
2, yeah. 1, 2. 2 rows.
3.
Why 3? There's 3 in each row, correct? Which is 6. And then what would be my addition sentence? 3 plus 3 equals 6. And when I have an array like that, okay, the first 3 is the first column, the second 3 is the second column. And I have 3 of them, so 3 plus 3 would be 6. Or 2 rows with 3 each, 2 times 3, which is also 6. Okay? Excellent.